it's especially an incredible moment tonight to have Pastor Dan Johnson as our final speaker for this conference. Come on up here, Dan. You can be seated. Dan was a member of this church for I don't know how many years, maybe 17 or 20, or I'm not really sure. I know he started, my first memory is him singing in the choir. And then he started serving as a volunteer in youth ministry, and then became our youth pastor. And after a number of years of that, he and Pat and their family went to Shorewood, about 30 minutes from here, to launch our first campus outside of Tinley Park, and have done a wonderful work there. And I don't need to go into a whole lot of details, but about 8 or 9 years ago, we had a division, I guess kind of like Paul and Barnabas maybe. And for a number of years, probably 5 or 6 years, I don't think we spoke to each other. And to be honest, didn't have any desire to speak to each other. And you say, why are you telling that? The reason I'm telling that is because the first message that you're hearing tonight is before he even preaches. Just by him standing on this platform, he's preaching a message to all of us. Listen to me. You can be seated. We live in a culture that is so quick to dispose of relationships. In fact, it's not just relationships, it's nearly, we don't know how to fix things. We just throw them away and go on, move on. It'll be easier to get a new one. Some people do that with marriage. Instead of fixing the one that I've got, let's just start a new one, you know? And that's how it works with so many of us. His church today is named Restoration Christian Church. And that applies to more than just restoring people, but also we're here tonight as a message of reconciliation, that relationships that have become strained or broken can be restored and can be reconciled. Amen. And it was very intentional when we scheduled this conference. I called him and I said, Dan, I want you to close the conference. I want you to be the speaker. And I believe he's already preached a message to us just by accepting the invitation and being here. But I also know, he told me a couple of days ago, Pastor, I got a word from the Lord. And so I believe he's here tonight on assignment. So give a good CLC welcome to Pastor Dan Johnson from Restoration Christian Church.